more passion and excitement too.
But presence does too.
Yeah, that's why I keep banging on about it. Hi, we are Bec and Vern from Rekindling Relationships.
Welcome to our podcast designed to help couples and parents create a more loving, healthy and fun relationship together.
Our aim is to support couples to better communicate as well as help them to navigate the tricky aspects of relating.
As well as creating fun dates and creative workshops, we mentor couples and individuals.
Hope you enjoy our podcast and it helps your relationship to thrive. Hey everyone.
Hey there.
Today we're going to talk about passion.
It's really important, passion in a relationship. Our business is Rekindling Relationship. It's about rekindling that passion in the relationship. It's about that connection. And it's the last of our series on intimacy.
Yeah. So how do we not let our relationship get dull? And how do we maintain a high level of passion in our relationship?
What do you think?
I think there's many ways, actually. There's quite a few ways that we can create more passion. One that came to mind, I think being affectionate with each other. I think it's being conscious of being affectionate with each other. And you mentioned before on the other podcast, not just when you want to be intimate.
Yeah, affectionate is about touching, but in a non-sexual way. It's holding hands, it's stroking each other's back, giving each other a kiss. That's one thing John Gottman talks about. Your beginning and endings when you meet and when you leave each other to go on different work or go and do different things. And when you come back is you hold each other and kiss. And you spend time just to be in that kiss with each other and hold each other. And that builds that passion in the relationship.
It allows that tension to build, which is kind of what we're talking about to do with edging, isn't it? It's keep moving and creating more energy between each other.
But it's not about intimacy and stepping in the bedroom. It's actually just about reconnecting. And as you reconnecting, and you know that your partner is not just hugging you because they want something. They're hugging you because they love you and they're glad to see you or they're going to miss you when you go. Communication, I think, is really important in a passionate relationship. Not just what we mentioned in our last podcast about talking about what you want and don't want, but it's knowing the other person. Like you're passionate for that person. You want to know everything about them. You want to learn about them. So that's about asking questions, talking about each other's lives, because there's probably a lot you don't know about your partner and you haven't even asked. A good communicator is someone who doesn't just talk, they can listen as well.
Even asking them what would they like to see more of in their life and future together. They can learn together to create more fun and passion and excitement.
Yeah, that shared vision. Yeah, creating that shared vision together. Because having a shared vision and a shared direction will increase the passion in your relationship because you feel connected to each other.
To be talking about in the intimate space, I think carving out time.
Yep, so
make it
we
important.
Mentioned that, prioritising.
Yeah, talking about what you'd like to see more of in the intimate space together, what you would find would be fun and exciting and what fantasies you might have. I think are all really good and important conversations to keep the passion alive.
And having passion in the relationship, I guess we think of passion as being at the very beginning of a relationship when you're just lustful for each other. But then as you get older or in the relationship longer, it feels like there's a belief it's not that important. But it's even more important.
More important, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about the lust. So you're building a future together. You want to keep that passion for each other together. You have to learn how to communicate more effectively because if you're fighting all the time, you can't be passionate. Being able to say what's on your mind and being able to share how you feel, the other person being able to hear it and not get too triggered by it. For us, it's still a work in progress. You'll say something and I'll overreact. It's still that ongoing, but because we love each other, we'll still repair and reconnect and repair. And that keeps on building that passion as well because you feel that person's got your back and wants to be there. One fight, one argument, one bit of conflict doesn't end it.
There's a safety in that, yeah. I think having fun is really important. So go and have fun dates together.
All the fun dates.
Yeah, like you would have when you were dating.
We talk about dates a lot and having fun dates. We don't just talk about it, we do it. We don't believe this is something that we want to tell everyone, go, hey, you should go out and date each other. We actively try and do
it. Weekly.
Is to carve out time. If that's an hour together, that's an hour. If it's more, great. It's a movie together or a show or a meal or even sitting out on the front veranda, having coffee together and sitting. A couple of weeks ago, we just sat on the couch together and just watched the sunset.
Yeah.
Didn't have to do anything. Didn't cost anything. We just got to sit there and enjoy it. But it was just time together. We've done field archery together, which is great fun. Singing.
We love watching comedy. We're always looking for fun things to do.
That's really important because then it's about, that keeps the passion in there because there's fun and there's aliveness to it, isn't there?
Yeah. Another good one, and it's not something that actually comes up in this relationship, but it has for myself in past relationships. It's a really good point because there might be other people listening that have this happen in their relationship currently. Changing your pattern of who initiates sex.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Because sometimes it might be always one person that's initiating it.
Who's maybe got the higher libido. Has a different sex drive.
Sometimes it's really good to flip it up a bit.
And maybe as you build more connection and communication, if you do have a problem with initiating it, because maybe you just don't feel it, it's knowing that actually that's important in that space. And it doesn't have to, you can change how you do it as well. I think we talked about that with in presence and pleasure. There are things you can tweak in a relationship that will make it easier for that to happen.
It might be that, you don't feel so motivated to, or that you may be worried that you're going to get rejected if you initiate it. So you let them initiate it all the time. That's a conversation. There's vulnerability in that, and that deepens your intimacy. So, if you can have that conversation, go, I really want to, but I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit worried that if I do, you might not want to, and then I'll feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a conversation. That's really important. And there's vulnerability in that creates that deeper intimacy.
I think what's sad is that when people lose the passion in their relationship and they stop lusting after each other and connecting, then they're more likely to stray. Like people are more likely to look for somebody else for their emotional and physical needs because they feel like there's nothing happening there, so I'll go and find it somewhere else.
I think if one person is always initiating it too, then they don't necessarily feel like they're attractive to the other person because the other person is not initiating
That's
sex.
so true, yeah. Passion is beautiful. Like having passion in your relationship, wanting to be together, wanting to do fun things together, play together, have sex together. That really is a glue of a relationship, holding people together.
Yeah. I think, as we touched on before, edging creates more passion and excitement too.
But presence does too.
Yeah, that's why I keep banging on about it. So edge, man. Everyone out there edge.
She's loving this, loving the edging. If you have worked through and you've made sure that you understand that there are pressures on your relationship, if you take things like pornography out of the relationship so you can build a deep intimacy, if you process your own stuff and support your partner to process their stuff so you can process together, and then you use patience in that space and presence so you're really mindful and aware of each other and what each other needs and wants, which builds pleasure into the relationship, you end up with a long-lasting, deep, emotional, intimate, passionate relationship.
That was a beautiful wrap up.
And there you go.
I don't even have anything else to say after that.
Thank goodness for that. I don't have to do it again. Thanks so much for listening to this season on intimacy. 7 episodes. Hope it helps.
I hope it helped.
Please let us know if any of this information is helpful. We are not trained anyone, but we are in a healthy, loving relationship and have been through lots of not healthy, loving relationships. We can speak from that.
Yeah, and intimacy is an area that a lot of people struggle with in relationships. So it's a topic that we thought is very important.
And we hope you enjoyed this season.
See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and follow us.
And check out our website at rekindlingrelationships.com.
Bye for now.
See ya.